Hello YouTube, I am your everyday winner, and welcome to before the first episode of Pokemon Leaf Green. This is going to be part of the series, but I wanted to make a video before I start all my episodes to explain to you guys the rules that I'm going to be using in this Let's Play and how I'm going to be going about it, because there might be some people out there who start watching this series halfway through and don't really know what's going on, so this is a reference video for everybody to go back to if they don't start the series from the beginning. If they're confused at any point, come back to this video, and I'm gonna tell you guys everything that I'm gonna do, the rules that I'm gonna be abiding by, and how everything's gonna work. So this is a custom Nuzlocke challenge. This is almost the same as a regular Nuzlocke challenge, but I'm throwing in some extra things to make it a little bit more different than any other Nuzlockes that you guys will find out there. So for those of you out there who do not know what a Nuzlocke challenge is, I'm going to read to you guys like the main rules of a Nuzlocke challenge off Bulbapedia. I will include that link in the description because there are a ton of optional rules. And yeah, so I'll read you guys the main rules. And first rule is, any Pokemon that faints is considered dead and must be released. So that means if a Pokemon faints in battle or in any way possible, that means the Pokemon is dead and that I cannot use it anymore. I'm not going to release it. I'm going to put it in a box off to the side, but that Pokemon is done, finished, cannot use it again. So it makes the game a lot more difficult than it normally is. Second rule, the player may only catch the first Pokemon encountered in each area and none else. If the first Pokemon encountered faints or flees, there are no second chances. If the first encounter in the area is a double battle in Dark Grass, the player must choose which of the two Pokemon they would like to catch. That last part of that rule doesn't apply to me because I'm playing Leaf Green and there are no double grass battles in this game. But as I said, that means that the first Pokemon I find on my route is the only Pokemon on that route that I can catch. But I'm adding in an extra rule of that, which is Dupe's Claws. That's one of my extra rules that I'm putting in. And that is, say if I caught a Pidgey on Route 1, then I go to Route 2 and my first encounter is another Pidgey. That means that I can go find another encounter because I already have that Pidgey caught. We're going to go by any Pokemon that I have actually caught before for Dupe's Claws. So later in the game that'll be a lot better because I'll have a decent amount of Pokemon caught by then. Yeah, that's how I'm going to go about that. Sorry, I just got cut out right there. But the next rule is, while not exactly a definite rule, the general consensus is that players must also nickname all of their Pokemon for the sake of forming stronger emotional bonds. I'm going to be doing that because that just makes Nuzlocke fun, and it makes your Pokemon matter more, and then you can just call them by cool nicknames. I don't know if I'm going to go like off a general nicknaming basis, if I'm going to go like a theme or something, or just go random. But yeah, I'm going to nickname all my Pokemon. That's just kind of a general Nuzlocke rule that everyone goes about. And I have, yeah, one more rule. Also not a definite rule, but the general consensus is that a blackout whiteout is considered to be game over, even if there are Pokemon left in the PC. I don't think I'm going to be playing by that, because maybe I'll get really unlucky and something like that will happen. All my Pokemon in my party will be dead, but I'm not just going to end the Let's Play there. Alright, so time to go to extra custom rules. Those are the main rules. You can go look at the article for other custom rules, but here are going to be my custom rules I'm playing by. So I'm not going to be choosing my starter. The game's going to be choosing my starter for me. I'm going to go by the last number of my trainer ID. So I already have this set up. So if my trainer ID, the last number of it is 1 to 3, I'm going to be choosing Bulbasaur. If it is 4 to 6, I'm going to be choosing Charmander. If it's 7 to 9, I'm going to be choosing Squirtle, but if it's 0, then I get to choose what I get. Also, another extra rule that everyone tends to play by that I'm adding is no legendaries. Can't use legendaries on my team. Can't catch them, just have to kill them or avoid them. Because legendaries would be kind of cheap in a Nuzlocke. So we're not going to be using any legendary Pokemon at all. So it's going to be a little bit more difficult than usual. But here is the big rule, the big custom rule here. For those of you guys who don't know what a wedlock challenge is, first of all, I'm going to put Maryland's video in the description of this video. He invented the Wedlock challenge, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Wedlock challenge. And he does a 10-minute video explaining what it is and how it works. And I'm going to be implementing a little bit of that into my Let's Play. And how it's going to work is I'm going to be doing that for 2 Pokemon, and how wedlock works is that Pokemon fight in pairs. Pokemon work in pairs. So say if my pair is Pidgey and Rattata, and then I have an Oddish on my team, and I'm in battle, and Pidgey's out, and I want to switch. I cannot switch into that Oddish. I could only switch into a Rattata, and vice versa. So that makes it a little bit more difficult, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my starter and a different gen starter that I'm going to hack in, but I'm not going to make it like crazy level or anything. I'll probably hack it in like level 5, because this is a ROM and I want to make it more fun. So I'm going to hack in one of those starters. Yeah, just ride by on a motorcycle guy outside. But I'm going to hack in one of those starters, and I already have predetermined starters. I'll tell you guys that in a second. And then my starter and that predetermined starter will battle together as wedlock. So if I get Bulbasaur, then that predetermined starter is Cyndaquil. If I get Charmander, then it's Totodile. And if I get Squirtle, it's Trico. I use the types that are super effective on it just to even out a little bit. So I'll have those 2 in a wedlock, then everything else will be normal Nuzlocke. And that is how this custom Nuzlocke challenge is going to go. So, first episode will be up not too long from now. Hopefully you guys are looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So, leave this video a like if you have any questions or were confused by anything, and you looked at all the Bulbapedia stuff and the Maryland stuff. If you still have any questions after all that, just ask me. I'll be sure to answer you in the comments. And until first episode, guys, peace out.